Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to another session of the School of Thought, Lunch and Learn. I got something really good for you today. It's going to help a lot of people. You know how sometimes people will say things and do things to hurt you or to offend you, and you can't be honest with them. If you're honest to say this bothered me, this offended me, they turn it around like it's your fault. If you didn't do what you did, or if you didn't say what you said, well, I didn't. They start arguing back at you, and by the end of the conversation, it's all about what you done. Well, let me tell you, some people are just unable to take that responsibility. They do something wrong to you, they hurt you. You have to be the mature one to learn what to do. What do? You walk away. There's nothing else for you to do. And when you fix your face and you try to be nice and you smile, you're not doing that for them. You're doing that. You're not doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for them. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes we say, I feel like I have to be the mature one and I'm just going to walk away and I'm going to be nice. It's you doing it for them because they're unable to have the capacity to receive what they've done to you. So because of that, for their sake, you just smile, you walk away, and you leave it alone until they get to a place of maturity to handle the responsibility of what they've done. And it doesn't matter who they are. They could be the CEO of a company. They could be a supervisor. They could be the pastor of the church. They could be an evangelist. But it doesn't matter what title that they carry for you to have the character, the maturity in your characteristic. Because you could have somebody that's extremely gifted, that whether in the church or in the marketplace. But it does not mean the character is mature enough to do certain things or to take responsibility. So the gift have nothing to do with your maturity. So when you develop your gift, that's one area of your life. But now you have to go and develop your character. That's another area of your life, to be mature in your character. So I don't care. You could be 60 years old, 40 years old, 50. It doesn't matter. You still have a lot of immature, successful people or immature entrepreneurs, immature saved people in the church that's not mature enough to take responsibility, don't know how to react the fact that they hurt you or disappoint you. Or sometimes they'll apologize, talk about, I'm sorry you took it that way. I'm sorry you took it that way. Mean I just flip it back to you that you the one that took it that way. I didn't say it like that, but it's your responsibility when you are communicate with someone that you know who you communicate with, to know how to word whatever you need to word, or how to say what you need to say. You have to take the responsibility. When I'm communicating, who am I communicating with? If I know this is going to offend you, if I know this is going to hurt you, I have to be the one to know how to speak to you properly. But a lot of time when we're talking to someone, we expect for them to take the road of maturity to know, well, I'm sure you didn't mean it that way, but it's my responsibility as the communicator to know who I'm speaking to, whether it's family member, friends, or a spiritual person. You have to know who you're talking to and to know what offend them. Everybody is not in the same maturity level. Everybody can't handle the truth. Everybody can't handle the truth. You can tell them the truth and they get mad. They get offended. So sometime if you know a child can't eat meat, you can't force them because that's what you have. You may have to take it and cut it up. You may have to chew it. You may have to put it in a blender. Whatever it takes. They're not ready to chew meat. So you can't force people to take the truth. You have to walk away for their sake and smile and just say, okay, because you know they can't handle it. So there's some people that will hurt you and they will say things and disappoint you, and you just walk away. You say nothing. They said one day, maybe the conversation will come up and you'll be mature enough to handle the truth or the fact that you did hurt me. And what you said was disappointing. I didn't like what you said. It bothered me. For the person to be mature enough to look at themselves and see, what could I have done differently? Or what can I learn from that for me to learn how to communicate with different mindset or different level of understanding? Instead, they could get mad. And that's mean it's a lack of maturity in the character. Now, I'm not talking about people that's addicted to to sweet, like you got to be sweet about everything. They can't. That's another school of thought. We're gonna talk about that. Like, I'm not talking about that right now, but I'm talking about that when people won't take responsibility, that they hurt you, that it's okay. Just walk away and just leave it alone. When they get mature enough and they live life a little bit longer, or they get a little wiser, then you could bring it back up. Otherwise, just leave it alone and just walk away. You're going to force people to eat or to take something they do not have the capacity. They don't even have the brain capacity to it. There's nothing inside of their brain that could say, stop, stop, stop. Find out what you did wrong. Take responsibility. Everything in their brain, there is a part of the brain that blocks the facts, that blocks the truth about themselves. And it's like your words become a drug that they cannot handle. So they reject it. So this is something in the mind, in the brain, that you have to learn what it is and how to practice to accept truth, to accept fact, and accept responsibility, so you can learn to do better. And not everybody have that capacity. Okay? So, right, thank you so much for joining me in the School of Thought. And this weekend, I have the privilege to speak tomorrow at the Fort Worth Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce. It is the second annual of New Year, New You, New Mind, New Body. I'm excited it's a conference for business women. So tomorrow I have the privilege to speak, to do a session. So I'm excited. I'm bringing my brain with me so we could have a nice conversation. So don't forget to check out my website, KhannahJosue.com, and see how can I assist you in moving forward and be more effective in 2025. Okay, so look at my events, look at how you can book me for your community, your business, your family reunion. So sometimes you can have fun, but at the same time, you could come together and say, okay, let's see what we could do, especially family members that have things against each other. So this is a great time to bring someone in to have a nice little chat. So I could do all of that. So KhannahJosue.com. And you could connect with me or email me, booking@Josue Enterprises. And don't forget to go to Amazon and get your School of Thought book. Yay, right? You'll get your book on Amazon. So to change your mindset, to change your thought, to change how are you doing, Mother? Mother is on the line, everybody. I love you. So thank you so much for watching me. Thank you. Go on my YouTube and become a subscriber and share with your friends and family, because everything in there is a nugget of wisdom that could help you do better and more effective in 2025. So I appreciate you. And don't forget, everybody do not have the capacity to receive or to accept that they hurt you, and it's okay. It is all okay. Thank you, Mother. I love you so much. My time is up. Thank you so much. You all have an absolutely awesome weekend, and I will see you Monday.